Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's the last spread of my 8x8-inch Illo sketchbook. Okay, pros and cons of the sketchbook. Let's just get into it real quick. So I love the paper. It's thick, it's amazing paper. It takes every medium so well. Markers, of course, bleed through to the back of the page, but it doesn't even bleed onto the page behind it, if that makes sense. Like, it bleeds through just one page, but doesn't end up on the other page. Gosh, I am talking like a crazy person. You'll see it on the back of your drawing, but not on the next side. I'm still not making sense. But if you use markers, you get what I'm trying to say, I hope. But it takes every medium so well. Posca markers tear the paper up a little bit, but Posca markers kind of tear everything up for some reason. So besides like the alcohol markers bleeding and then Posca markers tearing up the paper, it is seriously the most perfect mixed media sketchbook. As far as the paper quality goes, amazing. My personal con is the square format. I thought I would love the square format, and it's supposed to be good to post on Instagram and everything, but I post the full spread. I don't post just one or side or the other. So I have to zoom out, and then I have to kind of make my desk look really pretty just to take a picture. So in that way, it's a con for me because I do try and post my art now, and I thought it would be easier, but it unfortunately is not. The only other con is just how big it is. That's not my personal preference. I usually work much smaller, even like canvas size. I tend to go for smaller pieces. I think it's just because I get burnt out really easily. So the bigger spreads, while it's good whenever I'm drawing like a bunch of different things, I almost would rather just do a bunch of different things on different pages. So the new sketchbook I have, it's a Mossery sketchbook. I think it's like a 5x7-ish, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's kind of the perfect size for me, and it lays flat. The Illo sketchbook lays nicely, but not perfectly flat like the Mossery sketchbook does. But yeah, so that's kind of the general I'm going to give, because there's no real big cons in my opinion. They're just personal preferences. And the paper's a pro. It's an amazing paper. So all around good sketchbook, just not necessarily for me. So let's talk about this piece. I have a local candy store like in the downtown area where I live, and yeah, I wanted to show a close-up of those lids because I thought I did so good on the lids. But they have like a whole shelf full of jelly beans, and then the jars are full of jelly beans, and then there's bagged jelly beans. And it's actually much prettier and much more like crowded and put together, if that makes sense. So like there's more bags, there's bags on top of the jars. It kind of just fills the space better. But I didn't want to do all that because I was trying to do my last sketchbook page as something that was like a finished piece, but not something that would take me multiple days, which it still did take like 2 separate days to finish because I started it a little later. But I didn't want to just like lose my mind over the last page of my sketchbook. I wanted it to be nice and off on a good note, but I didn't want it to be like to where I was dreading doing it and then I couldn't finish it, because I really was so excited to finish this sketchbook. I have had my Mossery sketchbook waiting for me. My husband got it for me for, I want to say my birthday or Christmas. And I've been so excited to use it, and I can't wait to use it. So we will see how the 2 sketchbooks compare, and then just go forward from there, I guess. But yeah, this sketchbook has been with me since June of 2022, and I finished it on March 2nd of 2023, and I am so proud of it. I have made so much progress. I got back into my art groove. I was really not doing much art for about a year and a half-ish, besides like college stuff. And then the year that I was out of college, I did not do art because I was so burnt out of drawing things that I didn't want to draw. So I just focused on other things, and now that I'm finally back into art, it is so nice. And I've been drawing pretty much every day, which has gotten my creative juices flowing, and it's been really easy to draw every day now that I'm in the habit of it, and I'm drawing things that I like. And I don't know, I'm kind of proud of my progress, because I used to like really struggle with art block, and then I got this sketchbook and I did Inktober, and I got all the way to like day 28 or something. But I kept drawing after that, and I draw pretty much every day now, except for like when life comes up, because I'm a mom of two and we're also moving across country. So, and I'm a military spouse. Life gets hard. So, when life doesn't intervene, I am pretty much drawing or reading, which is nice. And it's become more of like a easy everyday habit rather than a chore. So thank goodness I am out of college and finally doing my own thing, because I needed to just love art again. When I was in college, I couldn't love art because we had to draw people, and I don't draw people. I hate drawing people. I don't know why. Their faces always look wonky. I can't do it. I've practiced and practiced, but I can't do it. So, yeah, anyway, here's some juicy tape peeling, because this is the best part of any piece, which I technically didn't really need to do it because I was using marker, but I wanted a nice, clear, set line of where I was going to draw. And then after I take off the tape, I go in with colored pencil, but I didn't record that. And I put a little swatch things on the side, so when you see the final piece, that's what that's from. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Yeah, so last sketchbook page. Next is the sketchbook tour next Wednesday. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.